Some disciples just go behind the corner and they see here and there no one is watching me, they're eating banana. And one person go into the room, he lock the door and then he make sure that no one is seeing and he eats the banana. And when people, if they don't even trust their own room, they even go to the jungle and then sees no one is seeing, they eat the banana. So like that, all disciples ate banana and they came back to the spiritual master. By that time, Kanakadas did not even come. It's sunset already. So finally this Kanakadas came without eating banana. Without eating banana, then spiritual master asked, why? Why you have not ate this banana? Then he says, dear Guru, you told that I have to eat this banana where no one is seeing, watching me. That's why I could not eat. Then he asked, why? He says, Panchabhutas are watching me. Panchabhutas, right? Panchabhutas like air, water, ether. They are also watching me. They are witnessing. They are also one form of witness. We say, right? Panchabhuta Sakshi. They are also witnessing. So behind that, who is that? Krishna is also watching. Paramatma is watching. And you ask me, you should eat the banana where no one watches you. It is impossible. Paramatma inside the heart is watching what I am doing, what I am witnessing, what is my action. He is witnessing. And outside of this cosmic manifestation, Panchabhutas are witnessing. And how you think that I can eat this banana? Then Guru Maharaj understands. Then he teaches the other people. Like, you see how you should understand the knowledge of Vedic science. He is seeing Krishna everywhere. But you are all seeing only the present. So like that, to understand this particular verse, we need to have the faith that Krishna is everywhere. And Krishna is the supreme proprietor of this entire manifestation. And if we are not intelligent people, we cannot understand this science. And Krishna, he himself, sometimes he himself hides from us. In the 7.25, he says, Naham prakasha sarvasya mudhoyam nabhijanati yogamaya samavrta mudhoyam nabhijanati lokomam ajam avyayam. He says, I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them I am covered by my internal potency. And therefore they do not know that I am unborn and infallible. You see, he says, I never manifest to the foolish people. Similarly, this Krishna consciousness science, to understand this science, the best age is from the childhood. When we grown up to adults, we may accept certain things, we might reject many things, because we will be in the inclination of material science. But when the Vedic knowledge is teach to the children, they accept immediately. One is the best example is Prahlad Maharaj. Bhakta Prahlad is the very best example to understand at what age that we need to teach to the children. So, Hiranyakashipu used to think, Prahlad, you are so unfortunate. You see the parents' mind. Prahlad, you are so unfortunate. You are unable to enjoy the kingdoms. You are unable to enjoy this kingdom. Hiranyakashipu mind, the thought is Prahlad will be the next king, but now he is going to die in the hands of parent. That's what Hiranyakashipu is thinking, that you are so unfortunate, you are even unable to enjoy the kingdom, you are dying for Krishna. You are dying for Krishna, you are not enjoying this material world. Because Hiranyakashipu thought he is the supreme person and Vishnu or Krishna is the next. That false ego makes us fall down. That false ego makes us fall down and we don't understand the position of Krishna. So we should remove that particular false ego. Then one can understand Krishna simply by one humble heart. Other than that, if you have any little tinge of false ego, you will not even understand anything. You may not appreciate the Krishna's qualities and you will always become envious of Krishna because you want to enjoy the material nature. The humble heart is always important. There is this particular, many of you heard this particular story, but it's very appropriate for us to keep ourselves so humble. One day Narad Muni is going around and then he meet a person who is a scholar, a philosopher, and then he's practicing the science, of Vedic science. So that person, Narada Muni approaches that person and that person says, Narada, where are you going? Then Narada says that I am going to Vaikuntha Loka to see Krishna. Then this person says, okay, can you do a request? And then what request? Then he says, Krishna, when you meet Narada, when you meet Krishna, can you ask about my liberation, when I will get liberated? This particular person he practices daily rituals, so knowledgeable, so scholarly. So he asks Narad Muni, when you meet Krishna, you will ask when I can get liberated. Narad Muni says, okay, I go and ask whenever I meet Krishna. Then he again goes like that, then he meets a cobbler. And then that cobbler also has a request to Krishna. Narada, when you go and meet Krishna, can you ask when is my liberation? Then he says, okay, I will go and ask Krishna when is your liberation. Then Narada goes to Vaikuntha Loka, to the Krishna, and then he meets. After finishing all his duties, then he put these two questions to Krishna. I met this person, I met another cobbler, they both are asking when is the liberation for them. Then Krishna says, okay, for the cobbler the liberation is in this lifetime, but for the other Brahmana, the liberation is after many, many births. Then Narad Muni will surprised why it is like that. Then Narada asks Krishna, so why it is like that? What is the truth behind it? Then Krishna says, okay, I will not reveal to you now. Whenever you meet these two people, you just say that if they ask you what I am doing in Vaikuntha, you tell that the elephant trunk is there, right? You tell them that Krishna is trying to pierce the elephant trunk into the needle, into the sieve of the needle. So you just tell them that, then you will understand what is the truth. Then Narada Muni comes to this Bhuloka and then he meets the Brahmin. Then Brahmana says, "Oh Narada, you came back, so nice. Then when I can get salvation?" Then he says, "No." Then he says, "You will get liberation after many many births, not now." Oh, then he is so upset. Then he says, "Okay, you tell me what Lord is doing at that time when you are asking," because he's so inquisitive, because he's checking whether he asked in the right time or not in the right time. That's why Lord told like that. Then he says, when I'm in Vaikuntha Loka, Krishna is trying to put the elephant trunk into the sieve of the needle. Then immediately Brahmana says, "Narada, don't make fool with me." He says, "Narada, don't make fool with me." How it is possible that, the elephant trunk is so big and the sieve of the needle is so small? How it is possible? Then Narada says, "Okay, that is what is the message." Then he moves to the cobbler. Then cobbler, when Narada Muni came in, cobbler receives him nicely, gives the asan and all this, see. Then he asks, "Okay, when is my liberation? Tell me what is Lord doing at that time?" Then Narada says, "Okay, Lord is trying to put elephant trunk into the sieve of the needle." Then immediately cobbler says, "Oh, Krishna is always do wonders. Krishna always do wonders. It is incapable of our understanding. We cannot even understand what is his, the power, what he has. So wonderful. He do so much pastimes like this. So he's trying to relish, and he did not doubted about him, about Krishna. How is it possible? He did not doubt. That's where Narada understands that this person is liberated this birth. But the Brahmana is liberated in many, many births. So, what is the position it is telling here? The shloka is claiming that there is no truth superior to me. Matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam protam sutre maniganaiva. Saying there is no truth superior to me. To understand this, our heart should be like a cobbler's heart. Krishna can do wonders. Krishna, this whole manifestation behind is Krishna. If we understand that, we can understand Krishna and we can easily go back to Godhead in this lifetime itself. But then what is stopping us? Okay, so far we understood the Krishna's position, what we should have, what qualification we should have to see him. But what is stopping us? What is stopping us? Who is hiding from us? Am I hiding from Krishna or Krishna is hiding from me? Who will accept Krishna is hiding from us? Or who will accept we are hiding from Krishna? We are really hiding from Krishna. That's where, even though we wanted to be in this path also, still we are hiding. Even in Krishna consciousness also we are hiding from Krishna. Meaning, we only give 1 hour or 2 hours of our time, but not 24 hours Krishna consciousness. We are still hiding 22 hours into our material life, and we are trying to enjoy or something like that. But then Krishna says, the amount of sacrifice and effort you put, the amount I will reveal to you. How do we understand that we are hiding from Krishna is, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur has told one story, very simple story. He said, there is a marriage party trying to cross a river from one shore to another shore. Then he paid advances. Okay, the owner of the marriage party paid advance to the boatman. Okay, by next day morning we have to be there on the other side of the shore. So tonight you bring us, we all will get onto the boat. The whole night you should row, and then we will next day morning we have to be at the shore. So then he says, okay, fine. Then all get into the boat. Next day morning, gets up, and they see the boat has not moved at all. The boat has not moved at all. Then everyone will be surprised, because they were sleeping in the whole night, and then they are surprised why the boat has not moved. So everyone gave their own research why it is not moved at all, why we are still at the same place. Then they go around, then they say, oh. Then they finally find, then they ask the boatman, what you have done? Then boatman says, sir, I have rowed the boat very hard. Whole night I am rowing, but this boat is not moving. Then these people were surprised, why it is not moving? Then they go and search, and they find the thread of the rope of the boat is still with the anchor in the harbor itself. When you leave the anchor, then only the boat will move, right? Otherwise it will not move. Similarly, we are so called like jivas or devotees or some human people trying to seek Krishna, but we are not moving. We are not moving at all. Why we are not moving? Because our desires, our enemies like lust, greed, anger, enviousness, prideness, we still tied to the material nature. That's why we are not progressing towards the spiritual energy. This is very important takeaway actually today. We still have the rope carrying at the back, and we tie it to the material activities, not spiritual activities. So, the Bhagavad Gita class, what we are trying to achieve today here is to take away that knot, to detach that knot of material energies, and then move forward in search of Krishna. Then you will understand that Krishna is behind everything. Then this particular shloka will be revealed to us. Then out of many people, then which people will come and look for Krishna? Krishna says there are 4 types of people only will look for me, and the other people are hiding. Who are those 4 people? The people who are in distress, the people who wants money, the people who are knowledgeable, and the people who are inquisitive. Only those 4 types of people will look and search for me, but not all. But when we claim ourselves as a devotee, we should do our activity. Otherwise Krishna will not be known to us. What is the activity of a devotee? Is to render a devotional service. If you do not do the rendering of the devotional service, means what? Associating, chanting of the holy name, reading shastras is rendering devotional service. If you are not doing that, we are not called as a devotee. We are all in this, I'll end in 5-10 minutes. So we are all in this place, right? And we might not even attract to Krishna. We might not even attracted to Krishna because the material energy is so attractive to us. Because we are directly seeing this, we are enjoying this, we are seeing this, we are perceiving this material energy. But Krishna is somewhere, we don't know where he is, We do not have much information except reading in this Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. We are unable to relish that. And how do you connect these two? This side is extreme material energy which you are already dwelled into it. And that extreme energy, you don't know what is Krishna and where he is. And how do you connect these two both worlds? And in between we are the one passing the time with death, old age, disease, birth. If you all are aware of this particular story, there is one person, who is a businessman. He is having a simple family, and he always do nice worship to the Krishna, Vasudev and everything. And he has 2 children. And then Narada passes by that person, and he says, okay, now you are well settled. Why don't you take up Krishna consciousness and go back in this lifetime? Then that businessman will say, no, Narada, not now. Still I have my children is so young. I have to take care of the children, and not now. And my wife is also very young age, and I cannot leave them, the small children and the wife. Might not be now, maybe later. When my children becomes adults and then they settle in their life, maybe then I will be free, I will chant Hare Krishna. Then Narada passes. Okay, then he says, okay. Again, after some time, after many years, Narada will again comes by. That time, his children are educated or well settled, and then his children got small children also. By that time, when Narada comes, then he goes. Narada says, okay, now your activities are all finished. Now your children grown up. Your children has children. Now you no need to do now you no need to serve them anymore. You come back with me, chant Hare Krishna, you get liberation in this lifetime. Then he says, Narada, are you mad? My grandchildren are so, little kids, and my children are looking my business now, and who will take care of them? Are you mad? Then these children don't know, they're still very kids. How do I come? And they can go into any danger. How it is possible for me to leave them? No, not now. Let them again, grow to some age, and then after that, then maybe I will come back to you. Then again Narada says, okay, not now, okay, later. Then again Narada goes. After many years, again Narada comes to that home. Then that time, that businessman is not there. He died. And Narada says, oh, this person has wasted his life. Then he was about to go. Then there is a dog. Dog barks, Narada, have you recognized me? Then Narada says, hey, you are the person? Now you took the birth of dog? He says, yes, I am the person who took the birth of dog here. Why? Because I have to protect the family. I have to protect these children. I have to protect this family. I have so much attached to this family. So I have taken birth. Dog is for protection, right? So I have taken the dog's birth. Then Narada says, okay, enough is enough. Now you come back with me. Now no more life for you. Then he says, Narada, don't be just foolish like that. I am protecting this family now. All are going now in their own world. Who will take care of this house? Thieves will come and steal the things inside the house. So I have to protect this house. I have to safeguard this house. So he's so attached to this particular thing. Then Narada says, okay, this time also he is not listening. He's even wasting his life. Then Narada goes. Again he comes. Then Narada asks the children, where is this dog? Then the children says, this dog is no more. So dog also died. Then Narada passes by. Then he hears the hissing sound. Hissing is snake. Then snake calls, Narada, Narada, you remember me? Then Narada says, oh, now you have taken birth of snake. Now you give up. No, you no need to protect anyone because they are already well settled. You just come with me, get liberated in this lifetime. At least in this lifetime. Then he says, no, Narada, I have so many works. Now that children also has a children, then who will protect them? So you don't give up. Then out of causeless mercy of Narad Muni says, okay, now I have to teach him a lesson. So Narad Muni says, he calls their children, he says, there is a snake in your courtyard. It is so dangerous. Go and beat. And then the children and then, the grandchildren brings the sticks and they beat the snake to the death. You see, the snake is trying to protect them, but these people are not aware that they are his father. And they, for their protection, they beat this snake. So out of that causeless mercy, we should have, by following in the footsteps of previous acharyas and by associating with the devotees, we will get that causeless mercy. We will get that causeless mercy. Then, we will understand these things very well and we will move on. So today takeaway is, whatever we tied in this material world, slowly remove the rope. Then we will be progressing in the boat of spiritual life. Hare Krishna. Any questions?
These are millions of universe, right? But here there are 7 loga on top, 7 loga on the bottom. So only 14 world only is there, right? So
No, but Bhagavatam, but if you see, there is another Bhagavatam pictures. There are millions of billions of universes. Okay, so the Prabhu's question is, we know that there are 7 planets upper side and 7 planetary lower side, like Naraka Loka, Patala Loka, and upper side is Swarga Loka and all. So if you calculate, there is only 14, but now you are saying there are millions of universes. So what is the difference, right? For each planetary system, there is one Brahma, one Vishnu and one Maheshwara. For each planet. You understand? You accept that, right? You accept that for each shloka, for each universe, each planet, each Brahma, Shiva, Maheshwara is there. So these are the part and parcels of Krishna only. Original Vishnu is Krishna. Like that. Even there is one particular place where Brahma is puffed up. In one place even Brahma is puffed up, saying that Brahma thinks that I am superior and I am the creator of this universe. Then Krishna calls Brahma for the meeting. If you know that story. Krishna calls Brahma for the meeting. And Brahma thought that I am the only Brahma who is talking to Krishna. And to his surprise, when he enters into that, there are millions of Brahmas are there. There are millions of Brahmas are there. And then he confused. Oh, I am Brahma, other person is also Brahma, other person is also Brahma. So, Bhagavatam says there are millions of universes are